If everyone is ready, then let's begin. The Valley Master of Forged Blade Thunder Valley smiled as he addressed the crowd of contestants surging across the plaza. Begin. A deafening roar erupted from the crowd below, an overwhelming wave of sound so intense that it seemed to cause faint cracks in the sky above. Let's go as well, Xiao said with a faint smile. All right, the four women nodded slowly, their gazes fixed on the spatial passage before them. From within it, they could distinctly sense an ominous aura of danger. Thump, thump. Tens of thousands of contestants surged forward into the spatial passage like a relentless tide, streaming toward the Thunder Tomb. Zzzzzzz. The once quiet land was suddenly flooded with these newcomers, instantly coming alive with activity. So, this is the Thunder Tomb? As soon as Xiao and his four companions entered, brilliant Douqi surged around them. They cautiously scanned their surroundings. This is indeed the Thunder Tomb. After a careful examination and finding nothing unusual, the group collectively heaved a sigh of relief. What greeted their eyes was a gray, mist-shrouded space, filled with an intense, thunderous energy that seemed to pervade every corner. The connection between this phenomenon and the tomb's name was unmistakable. The misty expanse and the oppressive gray ground conveyed a weighty atmosphere. The faint traces of energy scattered everywhere brought a flicker of joy to their hearts. The Thunder Tomb is incredibly vast, and the spatial passageways leading here are randomized. The other contestants must have been sent to different locations. After another round of careful observation, Duan Qifei broke the silence. This energy is so dense, Xiao remarked as he reached out to the void with his hand. A faint wisp of energy materialized, seemingly insignificant, but surpassing the results of 10 days of cultivation. This tangible proof confirmed the rumors about the Thunder Tomb's remarkable properties. This time, those entering the Thunder Tomb include not only the 8 great powers of Thunder City, but also several individual powerhouses worth noting, Duan Qifei said, sharing her intelligence with Xiao and the others. This was not merely an individual challenge, but a team effort. Oh. Besides the 8 great powers of Thunder City, are there others capable of standing on equal footing with them? Xiao asked curiously. After all, these 8 factions were considered the pinnacle of the Eastern Continent's strength. Not exactly. But before leaving, my father warned me about a mysterious faction called the Evil Light Gang. Their background is unclear, and we must be cautious. Moreover, my instincts tell me that something about this group feels off. Duan Qifei frowned, clearly uneasy every time this faction was mentioned, a frustration evident in her tone. I see. Hearing this, the group made a mental note of the 8 great powers and the formidable members of the Evil Light Gang. The journey through the Thunder Tomb was not just a chance for contestants to enhance their strength, but also an immense challenge. Even the strongest individual could be eliminated if their team failed, underscoring the critical importance of teamwork. While Xiao group carefully explored their surroundings, awe-inspiring battles were unfolding in other parts of the Thunder Tomb. So, this is the Thunder Tomb, the resting place of countless powerhouses from the Eastern Continent. It seems fitting to welcome the Burning Soul clan here. On a shadowy outcrop, several sinister figures slowly appeared. These individuals were wrapped in striking white bandages, which seemed to suppress tendrils of an ominous black aura lurking beneath. Their true identities were none other than members of the Extraterritorial Evil Clan, universally despised in the Great Thousand Worlds. Yet on the Eastern Continent, they operated under a more covert identity. The Evil Light Gang, a shadowy faction known for its white bandages, exuded an air of mystery and secrecy. Only they knew that these bandages were crafted with special techniques to conceal the malevolent aura within. Lord, these bandages restrict our power. Should we remove them? Now that we're here, the Thunder Tomb will naturally serve as the crematorium of the Eastern Continent, one figure suggested. Patience. Our allies, the Burning Soul clan, were wiped out by Duan Tianhong alone. As their allies, it is our duty to seek vengeance. However, the Thunder Tomb will also determine the greatest talents of the Eastern Continent. Once they emerge, we will strike, eradicating both the superpowers and their most promising disciples to ensure no future threats. Wise as always, my lord, several figures replied respectfully. After all, they are the masterminds behind this plan. If we silently arrive here, and one of the powerful figures from our extraterritorial evil clan finds out, we might, one of the sages said. No need. Our bond with the Burning Soul clan is as strong as steel. We will help them exact their revenge. As for the matters concerning Sins and Soul Hall, let them handle it themselves. After saying this, the group was about to scatter and move in different directions when another crack appeared in the air. Whoosh whoosh. This is truly a rare and auspicious place. As the crack quietly closed, several strong presences emerged from within. Young master, the Patriarch has said that during this Thunder Tomb expedition, we must obtain a battle soul. Once we do, one of the attendants whispered. Naturally. Although our Yin clan has not yet risen to join the 8 great powers, I believe it won't be long before we succeed. Soon, the 9th power will be ours. The young man smiled with satisfaction after saying this. Young master, there's no time to waste. Let's first seek out some powerful energy bodies to boost our strength. The attendant spoke again. Let's go. The young man led the group as they prepared to move when suddenly, a strange change occurred. Buzz buzz. Just as the group of Yin clan members was about to make a move, the gray sky above them was suddenly filled with white bandages, which quickly formed an impenetrable net, effortlessly enveloping them. Not good. Enemies. Defend. Defend. The young man roared loudly. SSSS. Humans. Soon, figures wrapped in white bandages appeared near the large white net. As they emerged, the white bandages around their bodies shattered, revealing a terrifying, hellish scene in the sky. Extraterritorial evil clan? At that moment, the Yin clan members' expressions darkened. They could hardly believe it. The extraterritorial evil clan, which had been jointly condemned by the Great Thousand Worlds, had the audacity to enter the Thunder Tomb. Extraterritorial evil clan? The group of Yin clan disciples, most of whom were 1-star and 2-star Docian, looked upon these evil figures with a mix of surprise and disgust. Correct? The leader of the group smiled faintly, and an evil aura, like that of hell itself, instantly spread from his body. Humph! These lowly extraterritorial evil clan members will be completely eradicated by our Great Thousand Worlds sooner or later. Fight! Despite their low strength, the Yin clan disciples showed no fear in the face of death. In an instant, their bodies swelled up as brilliant doqi spiraled within them. Lord Phantom Mirage, these guys are preparing to self-destruct. A member of the extraterritorial evil clan reminded, clearly concerned. Though they were not afraid of the explosion, it would cause unnecessary trouble. Don't worry, you won't have a chance. The man known as Phantom Mirage smiled lightly, his eyes gleaming with a sinister, almost evil aura as he slowly descended into the space. Stare. With a cold snort, the entire area froze. The man's eyes then transformed into massive orbs hundreds of meters in diameter, floating high above. Buzz buzz. The Yin clan disciples, who were bound by the white net and preparing to self-destruct, suddenly froze when they locked eyes with the enormous, evil gaze in the sky. Their bodies shuddered, and their eyes became vacant, as if they had lost something, standing motionless and dazed. It was as if their minds had been taken over by that giant eye. Strange forces surged from their bodies and gathered in Phantom Mirage's hand. Lord Phantom Mirage. Just then, the white net vanished, and the doqi within the Yin clan disciples quieted. They knelt in midair, facing the leader of the group. Get up. Your task is to either erase or assimilate these contestants. Do you understand? Phantom Mirage collected the gathered power, his voice laced with mockery. These powers were the very essence of mind control. Within the extraterritorial evil clan, Phantom Mirage's clan had a good relationship with the Burning Soul clan. As the ruler of his clan, he wielded the soul control technique, while the Burning Soul clan specialized in burning souls. Thus, he could easily control others through soul manipulation. Phantom Venerable, Mirage Venerable, keep a close watch on the movements of these contestants. There are several powerful presences within this Thunder Tomb. I need to go and check them out. The leader of the group spoke, his gaze drifting deep into the Thunder Tomb. Yes, my lord. The moment Phantom Mirage's voice fell, two sinister figures beside him immediately responded. Phantom Venerable and Mirage Venerable, the left and right hands of the Phantom Mirage clan, possessed strength comparable to that of human 4-star Do Xian. As for Phantom Mirage's power, it had likely reached the pinnacle of 4-star Do Xian. Once the group assignments were completed, everyone quickly dispersed in all directions. However, the two venerables constantly used soul-controlling techniques to subjugate some of the participants. This journey into the Thunder Tomb was shaping up to be exceptionally perilous. The energy here seems to be unusually dense, Xiao and his companions commented as they walked through another area, eventually entering a river. Above the river, energy bodies equivalent to 1-star Do Xian experts appeared one after another, surprising them. It was unexpected to encounter such formidable energy bodies in the outermost area of the Thunder Tomb, which was known for its vastness. These energy bodies, they're enough for me to break through. I'll check it out, said Duan Qifei, her beautiful eyes flashing. Clearly, these energy bodies, strong enough to rival 1-star Do Xian experts, could help her achieve a breakthrough. After all, she was already at the peak of late 2-star Do Xian, just a step away from perfection. Wait! Xiao roared as Duan Qifei leapt toward the river. Years of battle experience warned him that things might not be so simple here. Boom! While the group initially stood by the riverbank, as soon as Duan Qifei stepped onto the water's surface, brilliant lightning suddenly spread across the water. The energy bodies, seemingly startled, began to flee at high speed. Plop! But as they fled, a massive creature appeared and swallowed one of them whole. A soul beast? Xiao exclaimed, watching the scene unfold. Using the energy bodies of 1-star Do Xian experts as bait to lure enemies. These creatures are clearly intelligent, Xiao said coldly, glaring at the massive soul beast now standing on the water's surface. The beast resembled a tiger, with moon-white fur, muscular limbs, and an overwhelming aura. Threads of eerie lightning energy emanated from its body. It was an immensely powerful creature. A thunder-eating beast? Duan Qifei frowned as the energy bodies she had hoped to absorb were devoured by the beast. Qifei, get back! Xiao shouted abruptly. Upon hearing this, Duan Qifei didn't hesitate and quickly returned to the group. Roar! 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 The thunder-eating beast standing on the water's surface seemed to have locked onto Xiao group. Instead of attacking immediately, its loud roars echoed, as if summoning reinforcements. Swish, swish. Moments later, two more identical thunder-eating beasts appeared. The three beasts formed a triangular formation, completely encircling Xiao and his four companions. Three thunder-eating beasts, each with strength comparable to a perfect 2-star Do Xian. Duan Qifei murmured, staring at the creatures crackling with lightning. It was clear that facing just one of these beasts alone would be a grueling battle for her. Thunder-eating beasts fed on lightning, making them incredibly destructive. For Xiao and his group, facing three such beasts, each of such formidable power, posed a serious challenge. Ran Yue, you'll take one. Lingqing, Qifei, you'll handle another. Can you manage? Xiao asked, looking at the four women beside him. No problem. What about you? They asked in surprise. I'll take care of the remaining one myself, Xiao replied confidently. I've just mastered some new Do techniques. This is the perfect opportunity to test them out. In that case, let's make this quick. We don't want to attract other competitors, Lingqing said with a nod, glancing around warily. Move. Xiao ordered decisively. Swish. Ran Yu and Yue exchanged a look, their Do Qi surging in unison. With tremendous force, they launched a fierce attack on one of the thunder-eating beasts, aiming to disrupt its offensive stance. Boom! The triangular formation of the thunder-eating beasts showed a momentary lapse under the precise teamwork of the Ran sisters. Xiao seized the opportunity and launched a sudden attack, breaking through their coordination. The Ran sisters' teamwork is truly remarkable, Duan Qifei remarked in admiration. The duo, despite being only at late and mid 2-star Do Xian levels respectively, managed to neutralize the offensive of a perfect 2-star Do Xian level thunder-eating beast. Crash! As soon as the words fell, one of the thunder-eating beasts roared in fury, twisting its massive body as it charged towards the Yu sisters in pursuit. Swish, swish! Lu Qing and Duan Qifei exchanged a glance, and immediately dazzling attacks burst forth, successfully luring one of the thunder-eating beasts away. This left Xiao Yin to face the final thunder-eating beast, the strongest among the three. Roar, roar. Seeing its assault so easily neutralized by these humans, the leading thunder-eating beast erupted in a series of furious roars. Come on. Xiao Yin sneered, focusing all his attention on the thunder-eating beast. When it comes to soul beasts and humans of the same level, soul beasts are naturally more formidable, unless they encounter an anomaly like Xiao Yin. This perfect 2-star Do Xian level thunder-eating beast brought immense pressure to Xiao Yin, even more than Mu Gu did. However, Xiao Yin showed no fear. He estimated that at his current level, it would be nearly impossible for any 2-star Do Xian, human or beast, to defeat him. Hiss! The thunder-eating beast glared at Xiao Yin angrily, then forcefully stomped its powerful limbs onto the water's surface. Boom! In the next moment, a streak of silver lightning erupted violently. The silver lightning, seemingly a product of the thunder-eating beast's evolution through devouring, created ripples across the water surface and filled the air with deafening reverberations. Impressive, Xiao Yin muttered as he gently retrieved the ancient ruler of heavenly flames from his back. He couldn't afford any missteps against the thunder-eating beast's ferocious attacks, or he risked instant defeat. Bang, bang, bang. Without any enhancement, the silver lightning around the thunder-eating beast shot towards Xiao Yan's vital points at lightning speed, its power rivaling high-level sacred class techniques. 7-layered Skybreaker ruler. Facing the terrifying lightning, Xiao Yin unleashed the ancient ruler of heavenly flames. 7 beams of energy, each 100 meters long, shot forth violently. Boom, boom, boom. The two forces clashed, and dazzling ripples of energy resonated through the air. A stalemate. The seemingly overwhelming lightning attack had been neutralized by Xiao Yin with ease. Buzz, buzz, buzz. After the brief exchange, the thunder-eating beast seemed to realize Xiao Yin was no ordinary opponent. Silver lightning began to encircle its body continuously, signaling it was preparing to use its true power. This guy. Seeing the thunder-eating beast's human-like behavior, Xiao Yin couldn't help but chuckle. Swish, swish. In an instant, the thunder-eating beast bathed itself in silver lightning, significantly enhancing its strength, attack power, and defense. Its body moved at incredible speeds, leaving behind rippling spatial distortions wherever it passed. Now the thunder-eating beast, fully enveloped in lightning, seemed intent on using its speed and massive body for a devastating strike. Testing speed. Huh? Perfect. I'll try out that technique. Xiao Yin spoke as brilliant flames ignited around his body. Closing his eyes, he stood motionless, ignoring the thunder-eating beast's actions. Is this guy courting death? The thunder-eating beast hesitated, confused by Xiao Yan's unresponsive stance. However, it didn't slow down, continuing its ferocious charge with destructive momentum. Fiery explosion technique. Suddenly, Xiao Yan's eyes snapped open, and an explosion of flames rippled from within him like a shockwave. Crash! With the fiery explosion technique, Xiao Yan's speed multiplied several times over. If the thunder-eating beast's speed was like lightning, Xiao Yan's now approached the speed of light, making him nearly imperceptible to the naked eye or even sensory abilities. Watching Xiao Yan's rapid movements, the thunder-eating beast lost sight of its target, standing still in confusion. For the first time, it seemed to realize this man was far from ordinary. This reworked thunder burst technique, incorporating compressed flames to boost speed, truly impressive, Xiao Yin remarked, relishing his unparalleled speed. Enough. This creature contains powerful energy bodies within it. I should finish it off. Xiao Yan's movements slowed, and a deep killing intent filled his gaze. Sensing the terrifying killing intent, the thunder-eating beast panicked and attempted to flee. Where do you think you're going? Sacred flame space. Xiao Yin wasn't about to let it escape. A radiant, earth-toned sacred flame space appeared, sealing off all of the thunder-eating beast's escape routes. Netherworld Heavenly Wrath. A dazzling voice suddenly echoed in the sacred flame space, carrying with it Xiao Yan's crushing force, hitting the thunder-eating beast. Though the Netherworld Heavenly Wrath was of low rank, Xiao Yan had no choice but to use it, as he didn't want to reveal more of his abilities. Upon being struck by the soul attack, the thunder-eating beast's body trembled violently, momentarily lost in a daze. Seven-layered Skybreaker Ruler. In the next instant, a loud shout rang out, and the thunder-eating beast was cleaved in two by Xiao Yan's hand, surrounded by the sacred flame, wielding the ancient ruler of heavenly flames. Even at the point of its split, the yellow sacred flame continued to surge. By the time the thunder-eating beast perished, it probably had no idea why it was so easily defeated by a mere mid-2-star Do Xian human. As the beast's body was cleaved in half, silver lightning surged from within, indicating something was inside. A strange, heart-pounding, eerie fluctuation slowly emerged from its body, resembling thunder, but also something like a precious treasure, extremely mysterious. What is this? Noticing the thunder-eating beast was effortlessly split in two, Xiao Yan saw a mysterious beam of light slowly emerging from its body and asked aloud, "WHRR?" As the thunder-eating beast was split, its vitality rapidly withered, its energy weakening, but at the same time, dazzling lightning power continued to surge within. Thunder crystal? The next moment, Xiao Yan's gaze was drawn to a rhomboid silver crystal that appeared in the thunder-eating beast's body. The silver crystal was about the size of a palm, with strands of silver lightning constantly flickering, containing a vast and pure energy. Xiao Yan felt a slight tremor in his heart under the influence of this lightning. This thunder crystal is a rare treasure, but it's only usable by thunder attribute cultivators, which limits its value. This thunder crystal is the product of a soul beast at the peak of 2-star Do Xian, and after being consumed by thunder-type cultivators, it has the potential to enhance their thunder power or even improve their cultivation. The Devourer of Souls spoke up. "Such a pity," Xiao Yan said with a shake of his head. It seemed he and this item were destined to be apart. Crack. Although Xiao Yan couldn't absorb it, he wouldn't let it go to waste. He flipped his hand, intending to collect the thunder crystal. After all, it was a rare treasure. "Xiao Yan, wait." At that moment, an urgent voice came from the distance. "Qi Fei." Xiao Yan paused, halting the movement of his hand. "This thing is useful to me. I wonder if I could have it." Duan Qi Fei's voice, along with Lu Qing's, transmitted to Xiao Yan through soul communication as they were fighting off a thunder-eating beast. "Of course," Xiao Yan replied with a smile. Whether as a friend or considering Duan Qi Fei's identity as a reincarnator, he naturally wouldn't keep the thunder crystal for himself. "Thank you. As a return favor, I'll take you to the forbidden grounds of the Thunder Tomb. There are many valuable things there, and very few people know about it." Duan Qi Fei's voice was filled with joy, but she didn't want to take Xiao Yan's spoils for free. The forbidden grounds of the Thunder Tomb? Xiao Yan was initially shocked, but then he smiled. Now that he was at the mid-2-star Do Xian level, if he wanted to break through again, it was unlikely that ordinary energy could help. The forbidden grounds of the Thunder Tomb surely had many treasures. Though danger would be inevitable, Xiao Yan had never been afraid. Boom! Soon after, the remaining two thunder-eating beasts were completely destroyed by the combined efforts of the Yu sisters and Duan Qi Fei's group. However, no thunder crystal appeared. Here. Seeing Duan Qi Fei approaching, Xiao Yan casually tossed the thunder crystal to her. "WHRR?" As soon as the thunder crystal entered Duan Qi Fei's hands, a tremendous aura erupted, seemingly perfectly resonating with her. "Absorb it first. This is just the outer area. Most of the strong opponents here are not very powerful. The real danger lies deeper within the Thunder Tomb, where you'll face much stronger opponents," Xiao Yan said, observing the fiery energy emanating from Duan Qi Fei and the subtle fluctuations at her brow. "All right. Thank you." Duan Qi Fei, without hesitation, sat down cross-legged and levitated the silver thunder crystal in front of her. She then began cultivating, attempting to refine it. Crackling. The thunder crystal appeared simple, but it wasn't. The outer layer of the silver crystal was extremely tough, and even though Duan Qifei possessed impressive thunder power, it would likely take some time before she could break through. Well, we'll wait patiently. After all, we're not in a rush. Watching Duan Qifei's cultivation, the others quieted down as well. This person's thunder power is definitely not something to be underestimated. The girl must have a small thunder-type heavenly seed within her, which is why her mastery over thunder power far exceeds that of ordinary experts, said the Devourer of Souls. A small thunder-type heavenly seed, huh? Xiao murmured, shaking his head slowly. His disbelief was evident. Clearly, such a seed alone couldn't explain the overwhelming pressure she exerted. There had to be more secrets hidden within her. While the intense action unfolded within the Thunder Tomb, a series of clandestine events quietly took place in the outside world. Inside Forged Blade Thunder Valley, in a serene manner nestled within the valley, the Deputy Valley Master, Duan Tianyan, stood in the rear garden, leisurely sipping tea under a pavilion. His demeanor exuded calm satisfaction. "Master, there's trouble." A disembodied voice suddenly echoed from the air above the pavilion. "What's the matter? Speak," Duan Tianyan said, his brow furrowing as a cold edge crept into his voice. "The clan leader of the Phantom Mirage clan and their elite forces have suddenly disappeared from their main base." The voice replied. Crash. The delicate teacup in Duan Tianyan's hand shattered into fine powder, scattering into the air. "That damn Phantom Mirage fool." His voice thundered with fury. "If he ruins our grand plan, he'll pay with his life." A chilling hum reverberated through the pavilion, carrying a murderous intent that made the air grow heavy. Additionally, the Soul Hall experts have successfully infiltrated the Thunder Realm, while our forces have laid an inescapable trap in Thunder City, the voice reported again. "Good. Everything is in place except for the final spark," Duan Tianyan responded coldly. "Relay this to the Soul Hall. Without my command, no one is to act rashly. Also, send someone into the Thunder Tomb to ensure Phantom Mirage's safety." "Master, with Lord Phantom Mirage and the Phantom Mirage Duel Venerables being 4-star Docian experts, should there be any cause for concern?" The voice questioned hesitantly. "Are you doubting my orders?" Duan Tianyan snapped. As the Deputy Valley Master of Forged Blade Thunder Valley, he understood the monstrous power lurking within the Thunder Tomb. Even 3 or 5 4-star Docians together might struggle to contend with some of the beings there. "Understood, Master," the voice replied immediately, its tone respectful, before fading into silence. "Those damned extraterritorial evil clans really think humanity is foolish," Duan Tianyan muttered, rubbing his temples as he meticulously plotted the final details of their plan. Since this was a revenge operation, with the combined forces of the Sins, the extraterritorial evil clans, and the Soul Hall, it was imperative that they utterly annihilate Forged Blade Thunder Valley and, if possible, all of East Continent in one fell swoop. Thus, the plan's execution would commence right after the 4 continents competition concluded. Just wait. Soon, East Continent will be nothing but a distant memory. Duan Tianyan sneered, a sinister glint flashing across his face like a venomous worm from the depths of hell. In the Thunder Tomb, the gray and desolate land was steeped in a suffocating stillness. Overhead, deafening thunderclaps roared incessantly, heightening the tomb's eerie and oppressive atmosphere. "It's been a month already. Why hasn't Qifei broken through yet?" Rain Ruo and her sister murmured anxiously. The bonds of friendship they had formed with Qifei during their time in the Thunder Realm made them worry. "She'll be fine," replied Lu Mei, her gaze fixed on Duan Qifei, who was enveloped in a cocoon of silvery light. As the hope of Forged Blade Thunder Valley, she surely has her own unique talents. It's just, this process is taking longer than expected. Boom. The next moment, dazzling thunderbolts erupted in the surrounding space, carrying a familiar aura. It was none other than Duan Qifei's. "It seems she succeeded," Xiao remarked, watching the lightning streak through the sky and then turning to observe Duan Qifei, whose glow grew ever brighter. Crackle. Waves of silvery thunder poured endlessly into Duan Qifei's body, infusing her battle core. As her core neared saturation, an ear-splitting boom shook the heavens and the earth, a sure sign of her breakthrough. Zzzt. The silvery light dimmed slightly, revealing Duan Qifei's figure. Strands of silver lightning coiled around her slender frame as her radiant eyes opened. Late 2-star Do Xian, Xiao remarked, easily discerning Duan Qifei's level of strength. It was evident that in the past month, coupled with the power of the Thunder Crystal, she had broken through from mid 2-star Do Xian to late 2-star Do Xian. The terrifying energy contained within the Thunder Crystal was astonishing, though its value was limited by the fact that only Thunder Attribute practitioners could use it. Thank you, Duan Qifei said sincerely. She was well aware that during her secluded absorption of the Thunder Crystal's power, these companions had stood guard for her, even dealing with some unwelcome visitors along the way. Xiao Yin had personally driven off those intruders, and she remembered this favor deeply. Now that you've broken through, it's time we move deeper, Xiao Yin suggested. During your seclusion, I explored the surroundings, he continued, and discovered that the strongest energy forms here are merely at the level of Do Di or 1-star Do Xian. They're insignificant to us. However, based on my soul's perception, the innermost depths of the Thunder Tomb harbor some formidable energy forms. Those are our true targets. Of course, Duan Qifei replied. This is just the outermost layer of the Thunder Tomb. Outsiders don't know that the Forged Blade Thunder Valley divides the Thunder Tomb into 3 layers. The first layer mostly contains Do Di level energy forms, with hardly any Do Xian level entities. The second layer, however, has a mix of power levels, including some 3-star and 4-star Do Xian energy forms. Her eyes flickered with a rare trace of silvery lightning as she spoke. What about the third layer? Lu Qing asked, unable to hold back her curiosity at Duan Qifei's hesitation. The entrance to the third layer is known only to the Valley Master of Forged Blade Thunder Valley. It's an extremely mysterious place. There are even rumors of remnants from 5-star Do Xian experts there. However, due to its secrecy and danger, no one knows the exact location, Duan Qifei explained, her bright eyes betraying a hint of excitement. You know the entrance, don't you? Xiao Yin asked, surprised by the fluctuations in her emotions. I can take you there, she admitted, but it's considered forbidden territory for Forged Blade Thunder Valley. The dangers are immeasurable, and as a frontrunner in the 4 continents competition, if anything were to happen to you, it would be problematic. Despite wanting to repay their kindness by guiding them to the third layer of the Thunder Tomb, Duan Qifei hesitated. The area was infamous within her valley, shrouded in unsettling rumors. We can visit the third layer near the end of our time in the Thunder Tomb, Xiao Yin suggested with a faint smile. Clearly, he was intrigued by such formidable entities, but knew his priority was absorbing energy forms to enhance his strength. All right, Duan Qifei agreed readily, stealing a glance at Xiao Yin. His confidence reassured her, and she felt emboldened. After all, she knew the entrance to the third layer because the current Valley Master, Duan Tianhong, had spoiled her and revealed its location. For now, let's head to the second layer, she said, glancing at the dull gray terrain around them before gazing skyward. There are treasures waiting there. The energy forms in the second layer should be enough to further enhance our individual strengths, Lu Qing remarked softly. Heh, it's not just that, Duan Qifei added with a sly smile. The Thunder Tomb is filled with countless powerful energy forms that serve as excellent resources for cultivation, if you can defeat them. But that's just the foundation of this place. There's also a special area in the Thunder Tomb called the Thunder Pool. The Thunder Pool is the most precious spot here, second only to the third layer, she said, her voice tinged with longing. The Thunder Pool? The group was visibly intrigued, unfamiliar with the term. Yes, the Thunder Pool, Duan Qifei explained. It's perpetually protected by thunderous power and even guarded by soul beasts. Every time the Thunder Tomb opens, only a handful of experts manage to enter the pool. However, once you emerge from it, the transformation is astounding. I can't describe the exact changes, but it's said to be incredibly beneficial for cultivators like us. The group exchanged glances, their curiosity piqued. In that case, let's move, Xiao declared. It should be bustling over there, Xiao remarked with a faint smile. The four women around him nodded lightly in agreement. Together, the group started moving deeper into the Thunder Tomb. Zzz. On the misty gray ground, many contestants could already be seen capturing energy entities to enhance their strength. However, weaker contestants were being eliminated one after another. Before entering the Thunder Tomb, a powerful figure from Forged Blade Thunder Valley had informed them. If they encountered an enemy they couldn't resist, they should immediately crush their Thunder Token, which would transport them out of the Thunder Tomb. Though this meant forfeiting the competition, it would at least preserve their lives, a measure that had won approval from the tens of thousands of participants. Ugh, what rotten luck. We just came across the energy entity of a 2-star Docian expert, and it was snatched right under our noses by a team from the Alchemist Association. A man leading a group of people said angrily. These individuals were a team from the Mercenary Guild. In Thunder City, apart from the true prodigies, there were also some newly ascended Docian level experts dispatched by their factions. Such experts were rare assets for their clans or factions, and since the Thunder Tomb presented an opportunity to grow stronger, no major force would pass up the chance, sending numerous teams into the tomb. Damn the Alchemist Association. This is intolerable. If they didn't have a 2-star Docian among them, we Mercenary Guild members wouldn't have been so easily suppressed. The frustration spread among the dozen-strong group. Their strongest member was only a perfect 1-star Docian, clearly outmatched by the 2-star Docian. Helpless, they had no choice but to let the energy entity go. Forget it. Let's check elsewhere, the team leader said reluctantly. With that, he led his group to search other areas. Oh, Mercenary Guild, is it? Just as the team was about to leave, a figure wrapped tightly in white bandages emerged before them. The man was entirely shrouded in white bandages, leaving only a pair of sinister, bewitching eyes visible. His body resembled that of a mummy, with strange inscriptions faintly visible on the bandages, adding an air of profound mystery. What is the meaning of blocking our way? We are members of the Mercenary Guild. The Mercenary Guild leader looked up at the powerful figure with a puzzled expression. Where is your Mu-Gu now? The bandaged man asked indifferently, casting a dismissive glance at the group. For someone like you, there's no need for Senior Mu-Gu to step in. We're more than enough to take you down. A hot-headed member of the Mercenary Guild couldn't stand the provocation and shouted, courting death. The bandaged man spoke softly. Instantly, some of the white bandages around him moved like living creatures, detaching from his body and piercing through several guild members with terrifying precision. Boom! The struck 1-star Docian experts instantly lost all vitality and disintegrated into dust, vanishing into the void. A 3-star Docian? Watching this scene, the Mercenary Guild leader's face darkened. Only a 3-star Docian could crush them so effortlessly. A chilling sense of dread settled over him. Speak or die, the bandaged figure asked impatiently. Not talking? Then perish. With a cold snort, more bandages detached from his body, lashing toward the remaining guild members with deadly force. Run! The Mercenary Guild leader shouted, no longer concerned about anything else. The survivors scattered in all directions, each desperately trying to save their own life. The power gap was simply too vast. Foolish. The bandaged figure shook his head slowly. White bandages darted out like lightning, chasing the fleeing figures. Each strike was precise, capable of killing instantly upon contact. When did members of the evil light gang become so arrogant? Just as the bandages were about to wipe out the group, a cold chuckle reverberated through the space. Get out here. As the voice surged forth, the figure wrapped in white bandages couldn't suppress a shiver in his heart. Without hesitation, he swiftly withdrew the white bandages, wrapping them tightly around his body. My name and deeds remain unshaken. Xiao. In the next instant, a massive flaming ruler slash shot toward the figure, tearing through the air with fierce momentum. Whoosh! The flames carried an intensely masculine energy. As they neared the white-banded figure, an overwhelming pressure immediately descended upon him, making it harder for him to withstand. Xiao Yin, the same name as that brat from the lower world that the Soul Hall wanted to capture? Coincidence, or? At that moment, a strange thought surfaced in the mind of the white-banded figure. Well, looks like I've hooked a big one. Xiao Yin, with his immense soul power, naturally sensed the thoughts of his opponent. He couldn't help but chuckle. Even from a distance, the sacred flame within Xiao Yin surged with palpable hostility, confirming his suspicions. The Thunder Tomb had indeed been infiltrated by the Extraterritorial evil clan. Adding in the peculiar, mummy-like appearance of the figure before him, wrapped completely in white bandages that served as both weapon and seal, Xiao Yin was convinced of the man's identity. This man was one of the Extraterritorial evil clan. The white bandages on his body, functioning as both weapon and powerful seal, concealed the evil force within him. Yet, Xiao Yin, armed with the sacred flame, wasn't so easily deceived by such a simple sealing method. Take care of the mercenary guild's people. This bastard is mine. With those words, Xiao Yan's fighting spirit erupted into a blazing inferno. His gaze locked firmly onto the white-banded figure. Heh, kid, it seems you've got some decent tricks up your sleeve. But if you think you can defeat me, you're just dreaming. The white-banded figure sneered coldly, his voice tinged with disdain. Enough talk, fight me. If you can't hold your own, you'll meet your end at my hands. Xiao Yan's eyes burned with a fiery intensity, fueled by a potent mix of sacred flame suppression, hatred toward the extraterritorial evil clan, and perhaps even the duty as the sacred flame's wielder to eradicate such beings.